I'm Jacob Helmrick with the agency by Tariq El Musa, powered by eXp Realty, and today I wanted to cover 5 things to know to get your offer accepted. The first thing to know is that you must be pre-approved. I've talked about this in other videos, so feel free to check that out on why it's important to get pre-approved, but for this video, I'm just going to cover how that helps when making an offer. The pre-approval is vital when making an offer so that when the seller receives your offer, they know that you are pre-approved to purchase a home. This is going to make you a strong, qualified buyer and will help you stick out against other buyers who may not be qualified. It gives the seller some peace of mind knowing that you've already been in talk with a lender, you've had your finances reviewed, and you should be a strong qualified buyer to purchase their home. The next thing to keep in mind to get your offer accepted is that you must be ready to make an offer after viewing a home. Time is always of the essence in real estate. Things move quickly. Even if a home has been sitting on the market for 90 days or longer, there's a chance that someone may come in and make an offer on that property at any time. So it's important whenever you're going to look at a home, you need to have the mindset that if you like that home and you're ready to make an offer, you can do that right away. Another way to ensure that your offer is accepted would be to increase the amount of earnest money in the offer. Now, the earnest money is essentially a way for you to get skin in the game. It tells the seller, hey, I'm a serious buyer. Now, the earnest money is typically between 1 to 2% of the purchase price of the home, but if you really want this home, it may be a good idea to increase the earnest money to let the buyers know how serious you are. The fourth thing to keep in mind to get your offer accepted would be to make a clean offer. Now, what do I mean by this? A clean offer typically just means that there's not a lot of contingencies. So while I always recommend to get an inspection, that is one type of a contingency, there are also other contingencies that you could remove or just not include in your offer. One of these would be the home sale contingency. So let's say you are working to sell your home and you're going to be purchasing another home. Now, if you submit an offer to a seller that is contingent upon you selling your home, that offer will likely not be as strong as an offer without a home sale contingency. So, to have your offer stand out, you may want to, if you can afford it, to just remove that home sale contingency and say, seller, I will purchase your home on this date. We can close on this date regardless of if my home sells. Another part of constructing a clean offer would be just not asking for anything else from the sellers. These things could include money to help pay your closing costs, or they could be asking money for repair credits for anything that comes up in an inspection. By making a clean offer, you're more likely to get your offer accepted by the seller. And finally, the most important thing to getting your offer accepted would be to understand what the seller wants. Frequently, people think that money is the #1 factor in a real estate sale, but that's not always the case. While money will always be a factor, it's not always the #1 factor. Some sellers are on a time crunch where they need to be out of that house by a certain time because maybe they're moving to a different area. On the other side of this, perhaps they have their home for sale, but they need time to find another home, so they need to be in this house longer so that they have time to find a new home. Knowing these ahead of time before making an offer can help you construct your offer in a way that will be beneficial to the sellers rather than yourself, so that you could come to an agreement and your offer will stand out. So there's 5 things you need to know in order to get your offer accepted. To put these into action and to get your home buying plan put into action, click that link below and schedule a complimentary strategy session with me. We'll cover how I can help you save thousands of dollars on the purchase of your next home by ensuring that you're 100% prepared. Contact me today by clicking that link below to schedule your complimentary strategy session.